Well, good evening, Pirates fans, and welcome to the Aquatics and Recreation Center here on the campus of Armstrong State University here in Savannah, Georgia, for a nice Peach Belt Conference match between USC Spartans and your Armstrong State University Pirates. The Spartans come into the nice match with a 14-4 overall record and a 2-1 mark in the Peach Belt Conference. USC Upstate is coming off a 3-0 win over Lander on Wednesday evening. Spartans knocked off the Bearcats in 3 games, 30-21, 30-27, 30-23, with senior Manny Rupert leading the way. Rupert collected a match-high 13 kills and 16 digs, hitting a .302. Morgan Beneficiario tallied 24 assists, and Christina McLean added 16 digs. Rupert leads the Peach Belt in kills, averaging 4.27 per game, and the senior is climbing in the all-time PBC chart in that category as well. With her 239 kills this year, Rupert has a career-high 1,513 career kills, 4th all-time in league history. The Pirates are trying to erase a bad memory of a 3-0 loss to USC Aiken in their last outing on Friday. It's the first time the Pirates have been swept in 3 games by a current PBC school in the regular season since 2001. ASU comes into the nice match with a 7-10 overall mark and a 1-1 record in the Peach Belt. Senior Tracy Knuth recently became just the 3rd player in ASU history to record 1,000 kills and 1,000 career digs. Knuth has 1,242 kills and 1,022 digs in her career, joining Tracy Fowler and Sophie Hackinson. Tonight's match will be the 40th meeting between USC Upstate and ASU, with the Spartans holding a 20-19 lead in the series. ASU has, however, won the last 6 meetings dating back to 2003. We are set here to begin as both teams are up, warming up and getting ready for the beginning of the game. A couple of key notes for you for the Pirates. They have a total of 807 kills, 437 attacking errors, with a total of a 140 hitting percentage. The Spartans have a total of 882 kills, 271 attacking errors. So we're going to take a break. You guys are going to meet the Pirates, and we're going to pause for the national anthem and starting lineup.
Lauren Good, senior right side hitter from Richmond, Virginia. Stacy Yates, senior setter from Shorewood, Illinois. Leah Schwicke, senior middle hitter from Regina, Saskatchewan. Nikki Yates, freshman libero from Shorewood, Illinois.
Kathy Fixmiller, junior middle hitter from Livingston, Indiana.
Daisha McCoy, junior libero from Eagan, Minnesota. Gwen Clark, freshman outside hitter from Boulder, Colorado. Tracy Knuth, senior middle hitter from Columbus, Nebraska. Randy Vidovich, junior outside hitter from San Pedro, California. Christina Forrest, senior outside hitter from Addison, Illinois. Adriana Miller, senior outside hitter from Rockland, California. Margaret Thornton, junior setter from Astoria, California. Nikki Tripodi, senior outside hitter from Fresno, California. Rachel Falco, senior right side hitter from Long Beach, California.
Recreation Center on the campus of Armstrong State University for tonight's Peach Belt Conference volleyball match featuring the USC Upstate Spartans and your Armstrong State University Pirates. At this time, we ask that you please rise to the playing of our national anthem. will be the team's first for the Spartans of USC Upstate. A 5'9" sophomore setter from Columbia, South Carolina, number 2, Molly Malden. A 5'8" freshman libero from North Palm Beach, Florida, number 3, Rachel Olds. A 6' freshman libero from Charleston, South Carolina, number 4, Katie Rogers. A 5'6" senior libero from Campbell, South Carolina, number 8, Annie Holcomb. A 5'10" senior right side hitter from Lincoln Hills, Illinois, number 10, Kristen Coombs. 5'10" sophomore outside hitter from Southington, Connecticut, number 13, Jen Durant. Houston, Texas, number 9, Jenna Leslie. A 6'1" senior middle hitter from Cary, Illinois, number 11, Lauren Marcinski. 6' freshman middle hitter from Belleville, Illinois, number 12, Kate Gallen. And a 5'10" freshman outside hitter from Freeburg, Illinois, number 14, Danny Collins. The head coach of the Spartans is Jennifer Calloway. She assists by Dr. Beverly. And now, your Armstrong Atlantic State University Pirates. A 6' senior right side hitter from Richmond, Virginia, number 1, Lauren Good. 5'7" senior setter from Shorewood, Illinois, number 2, Stacy Yates. A 5'11" senior middle hitter from China, Saskatchewan, number 3, Leah Schicke. A 5'8" freshman outside hitter from Shorewood, Illinois, number 5, Nicole Yates. A 5'11" senior outside hitter from Rockland, California, number 15, Adriana Miller. A 5'11" senior outside hitter from Fresno, California, number 18, Nikki Chaponi. 6'3" senior middle hitter from Long Beach, California, number 19, Rachel Falco. Starters tonight for your Pirates. Libero is a 5'10" junior from Eagan, Minnesota, number 9, Stacia McCoy. A 5'11" freshman outside hitter from Superior, Colorado, number 10, Gwendolyn Clark. A 5'11" senior middle hitter from Columbus, Nebraska, number 11, Tracy Canoe. A 5'11" junior outside hitter from San Pedro, California, number 12, Brittany Vintage. A 5'10" senior outside hitter from Addison, Illinois, number 13, Christina Flores. A 5'8" junior center from Hesperia, California, number 16, Margaret Thornton. Head coach of the Pirates is Alan Siegel. He is assisted by Jenny Holstein.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, as we players shake hands beneath the net, the starting lineup for this looks like this for the Spartans. Number 1, Christina McLean. Number 6, Morgan Bufucieri. Number 7, Mandy Rupert. Number 9, Jenny Leslie. Number 11, Lauren Marowinski. And number 12, Katie Downey. And number 14, Danny Collins. For the Pirates, your starters look like this. Number 9, Stacia McCoy. Number 10, Gwendolyn Clark. Number 11, Tracy Knuth. Number 12, Rendy Vidovich. Number 13, Christina Flores. And at the setter position, number 16, Margaret Thornton. Pirates take the floor on the far right-hand side here, and we get ready to begin the first game of this Peach Belt Conference match. Spartans back to serve first. Number 6, Morgan Bufucieri, back to serve for the Spartans. Bufucieri has 13 kills, 5 attack errors, hitting a .211. And 425 assists with 26 service aces. As the refs check both sides, everything's good to go. Here we go with the final whistle. Bufucieri set to serve for the Spartans. Knuth passes to Thornton. Thornton's it over to Vidovich. Vidovich goes for the kill. It's out of bounds. Point for the Spartans. Oh, never mind. Lions judge called a tip from a Spartan player, so side out, point for the Pirates. Gwendolyn Clark back to serve for the Pirates. Her serve is short end of the net. Clark, the 5'11" freshman, outside hitter from Superior, Colorado. And her first action at home. Katie Downey with the serve for the Spartans. Pirates juggle it there, unable to get anything. Point for the Spartans. And we're tied here, 1-1. Downey back to serve for the Spartans. Knuth passes to Thornton. Going up for Vidovich. Vidovich still. Beneficiary unable to get the dig there out of the ground as the ball rolls up here close to me. Number 1, Christina McLean, the libero for the Spartans, checking into the game now. Libero for the Pirates is number 5, the freshman 5'8" outside hitter and defensive specialist, Nicole Yates. As Beneficiary passes it over to number 9 for the Spartans. Vidovich sets for Knuth. Knuth goes for the kill. Number 9 there to dig it out for the Spartans. Number 7 sends a kill, gets it in. That's number 7, Mandy Rupert there. Rupert, of course, leading the way with a match high of 13 kills and 16 digs against Lander Bearcats on Friday as Gwendolyn Clark passes it over. And the Spartans are unable to communicate there to get the ball back. Vidovich back to serve for the Pirates. We're tied at 3 here. Vidovich. Vidovich's serve is long, out of bounds, side out. As number 10 and number 2, Holly Malden, and number 10, Kristen Kunz come in for the Spartans. Malden, Vidovich, over to Knuth. Knuth kills it over. Spartans unable to successfully dig that one and pass it back over. Point for the Pirates. Christina Flores back to serve for the Pirates. McLean there with the dig. Sets up for number 14, Danny Collins, who kills it out. Oh, excuse me, number 15, and Briscoe, who kills it long and out of bounds. Side still for the Pirates, who now lead 5-4 with Flores back to serve. Number 7 there with the dig and the kill. Yates with the dig over to Thornton and passes it over. Flores passes to Thornton. Thornton sets for Knuth. Knuth goes in for the kill off the hands of a diving Holly Malden there. Point for the Pirates. Marashinsky with the set up to number 15, and Briscoe goes for the kill, and it's in. Point for the Spartans. They're now trailed by 1, 6-5. Number 12 for the Spartans, Katie Downey back in for the game. For the Spartans, excuse me. And number 1, the libero, Christina McLean, back to serve for the Spartans. Looks like she's getting ready to do a jump serve here. Jump serve goes long. Vidovich passes to Flores. Flores up to Gwendolyn Clark. Gwendolyn sends it over. And Briscoe there with the kill. Nikki Yates unable to dig that one out off the floor. We're tied at 6 here as McLean back to serve for the Spartans. McLean, a 5'8" freshman libero from Bellevue, Illinois. With the jump serve here. Short one. Christina Flores with the dig there. Thornton set to Knuth. Knuth kills it. Number 7 there with the dig. Number 10 goes over with the kill. Kristen Kunz with the kill there. The block was unsuccessful. And the Spartans collect a point and take the lead, 7-6. McLean back to serve for the Spartans. McLean's serve is long and out of bounds. Side out. We're tied at 7 here as number 6, Cassie Kicksmiller, checks in. Cassie Kicksmiller, the 5'10" junior middle hitter from Bloomington, Indiana. Gwendolyn Clark digs it. And then kills it back over. And Briscoe with the kill there. Thornton over to Clark. Clark gets the kill. Ball off of number 10, Kunz. Point for the Pirates. Tracy Knuth, 5'11" senior middle hitter from Columbus, Nebraska, back to serve for the Pirates. Kunz with the kill over. Flores with the dig. Cassie Kicksmiller there with the kill. Kixmiller passes it over. Malden there with the unsuccessful pass over the net. Point for the Pirates. Knuth back to serve for the Pirates, who lead 9-7. Malden over here in Briscoe. And Briscoe with the kill there. Knuth with the dig up to Thornton. Thornton sets it for Kixmiller. And Briscoe again with the kill right over the blockers. This time Thornton was there with the block. And Cunn's there with the attacking error into the net. Point for the Pirates, who now lead 10-7. McLean passes it over. Vidovich passes it to Thornton. Thornton up to Clark. Clark sends it over and long, sliding to the line. Judge over there. Point for the Spartans. Jenna Leslie back to serve for the Spartans, number 9. She just subbed in for him, Briscoe. Briscoe with the Leslie there with the serve. Thornton says for Kixmiller. Kixmiller gets the kill. McLean there to clean it up. Number 7, Mandy Rupert there with the kill. Point for the Spartans, who now are slowly climbing back, 10-9. Leslie there with the serve. The short serve. Vidovich sends it over. Rupert there with the send. Passing it. Kixmiller passes it back over. Rupert there with the kill. Flores with the dig. Thornton sets it to Clark. Clark gets the kill there. Off the hands of Rupert. And number 9, Jenna Leslie, unable to get that one up and playable. The Pirates take a point there, 11-9, side out. And Margaret Thornton back to serve for the Pirates. Thornton leads the Pirates in service aces with 30. As she gets a service ace there. Thornton's serve is long. Rupert there with the kill. And Flores unable to dig that one. Point for USC Upstate. Bufouche. Oh, it's a tough name to pronounce there. Gwendolyn Clark there with the kill. Between Bufero and number 1 McLean there. Clark now back to serve for the Pirates, who lead 13-10. Clark serves long, out of bounds, side out. As Downey is back to serve for USC Upstate. Downey serve is short. Knuth digs it. Thornton. To Vidovich. Vidovich sends it there. Clark up to Thornton. Thornton sends it to Kixmiller, passes it over. Rupert there with the kill. It's off the hands of Vidovich and out of bounds. Point for USC Upstate. Downey. Downey serves short into the net. A service error there. As Nikki Yates checks in for the Pirates. Nikki Yates wearing the libero jersey. With the jump serve. A lot of spin on that ball. Bufero over to Rupert. Rupert gets a block by Rennie Vidovich. Pirates are now leading 15-12. Vidovich has 121 kills, 5 assists, 52 attacking errors. And she's averaging just .53 blocks per game. As head coach Jennifer Calloway for the Spartans takes a timeout, we'll take one with them. You're listening to Pirate Athletics. Welcome back to the Aquatics and Recreation Center here on the campus of Armstrong Atlantic State University in Savannah, Georgia. I'm Jay Carmichael here along to bring you the action between the USC Upstate Spartans and your Armstrong Atlantic State University Pirates. We're in the middle of game number 1. The Pirates lead 17-12. Christina Flores there with the attempted kill that's long and out of bounds. Point for the Spartans. Number 15, Jessica and Briscoe coming in for the Spartans. And Mandy Rupert back to serve for USC Upstate. Going up to Flores. Flores with the kill there. Rupert. To Fouchier. And then Briscoe's kill is inside the court there. Point for the Spartans, who now trail by 3, 17-14. Mandy Rupert back to serve for USC Upstate. Clark with the dig there. Thornton over to Vidovich. Vidovich gets the kill there as it goes between Buffalo and number 1 McLean. Side out is Randy Vidovich back to serve for the Pirates. Head coach Alan Siegel going with a little change-up here. He wasn't too pleased with the performance of Aiken. So he's going with a little change-up here, or at least from what I've seen. I didn't travel with them on Friday to go to Aiken and Augusta, but from what I've heard from him, he said he was going to go with a little change-up, mix things up a little bit, see if he could get some younger blood in the game there. Maybe they brought some enthusiasm that was lacking before, as Vidovich's serve is received by the Spartans and killed by number 11, Maroshinsky. Malden back to serve for USC Upstate, who trail 19-15 in game number 1. Malden's serve is short and into the net with the service error there. Side out. And Christina Flores back to serve for the Pirates. Rupert up to Malden. Malden for number 11, Maroshinsky, who gets it blocked by Clark and Canoes. Side out as McLean steps back to serve for the Spartans, who now trail 20-16. McLean with the long jump serve there. Yates digs it. Gordon to Clark, who kills it there. And Rupert and Rupert collide into each other there, trying to dig that one. Side out. And Tracy Canoes, the senior from Columbus, Nebraska, back to serve for the Pirates. McLean, Malden to Tons, sends it over. Now Malden over there, and Briscoe, Flores there to dig it. Thornton says for Schmidtke gets it. Clark with the kill. Malden puts up for Tons. Vidovich there with the dig. Thornton passes it to Clark. Clark sends it over right at the feet of number 2, Holly Malden. Point for the Pirates. And now lead 22-16 in game number 1 of tonight's Peach Belt match. Tracy Canoes back to serve for the Pirates. Number 4, Katie Downey, though, with just a complete mental error there. Instead of letting number 7, Manny Rupert dig that one, she just kind of set it up in the air. No teammates were around her. So it's a point for the Pirates, and now lead 23-16. And head coach Jennifer Callaway wants another timeout, and we'll take one with him. Back from the timeout now. Chris Knuth back to serve for the Pirates. In case you're just joining us, you're listening to Pirate Athletics. USC Upstate Spartans in a battle with the Armstrong State University Pirates here in Savannah, Georgia. As Spartans get whistled for an error there. Point for the Pirates. Now lead 24-16 in game number 1 of this Peach Belt Conference battle. Knuth's serve is dug by McLean. McLean over to Rupert. Rupert does it over. Thornton tries to dig that one out of the net. Unsuccessful as it goes out of bounds. Point for the Spartans. Number 9, Jenna Leslie back to serve for the Spartans. Just came in replacing Jessica Ambrisco, number 15. Leslie, the 5'10 sophomore outside hitter from Houston, Texas. To serve there. Thornton up to Schmidtke. Schmidtke gets her kill attempt blocked. Vidovich up to Schmidtke gets it blocked again. And Clark unable to dig that one off the floor. Take a quick timeout here as Clark wipes the floor off. Leslie back to serve for the Spartans, who trail 24-18. Leslie's serve is dug by Flores. Flores up to Thornton. Thornton to Clark. Clark gets a kill there. Thunderous kill. Side out there. Pirates lead 25-18. And Margaret Thornton, the service ace leader of the Pirates 2016, back to serve. Thornton's serve is long. Rupert. Flores with the dig there to Thornton. Thornton to Vidovich. Vidovich gets a block. Flores unable to dig that one. Side out, and the Spartans make some substitutions here. Bufero back in for the Spartans, as well as number 14, Danny Collins. Bufero serve, dug by Knuth. Knuth over to Thornton. Thornton to Vidovich. Vidovich with the serve there. McLean cleans it up. Schmidtke. McLean over to Rupert. Rupert gets it blocked. And Bufero unable to get that dig. Pirates lead 26-19. And freshman Gwendolyn Clark back to serve for the Pirates. Clark's serve is long, out of bounds, side out. Katie Downey, number 12, back to serve from USC Upstate. The trail by 6 here in game number 1. Flores with the dig to Thornton. Thornton over to Vidovich, gets it blocked and off of Vidovich. Point for the Spartans. They now trail by 5, 26-21. Collins. Thornton over to Flores. Flores goes it over. Bufero back over to Rupert. The long kill attempts ahead. Clark's there to dig it. Thornton sets for Flores. Flores gets her kill blocked. Point for the Spartans. They're slowly coming back into this game. But they trail 26-22. Downey with the serve. Schmicky gets her kill block, but the Spartans clean that up, and number 14, Collins, is whistled for the double hit. Side out. Nikki Yates, the freshman libero, who is also sister to senior setter Nikki Yates. Back to serve for the Pirates. Rupert there to kill. Yates with the jig. Thornton. The Canoe kills it over there. Rupert unable to get that one. As number 11 passes over, Thornton sets up for Vidovich. Vidovich with the kill right in front of number 6, Morgan Bufero. Pirates lead 28-22. Freshman Nikki Yates back to serve. Yates' serve goes out of bounds. Side out. And Rupert is set to serve for USC Upstate. Spartans trail by 5. Clarks up to Thornton. Thornton to Vidovich. McLean over to Ruspero. And Briscoe gets her block. Her kill attempt blocked there. The News kills it long and out of bounds. Point for the Spartans. We're having some problems here. Little complications here as we're trying to decide who touched the ball. I think the line judges were saying that USC Upstate touched the ball, which would give the Pirates game point here, 29-23. But as you can see, the officials and the line judges are discussing that matter right now. And they whistle for a replay. So Rupert will be back to serve. Score is 28-23 now. And Rupert is back to serve for USC Upstate. All right, center official, whistles were okay. Rupert serve. Hits the top of the take there, and Flores unable to get to it in time. And the Spartans get a point. They trail by 4 now in game number 1. Rupert serve. Clark's there to dig it. Up to Thornton. Thornton to Flores. Flores kills it. Gets out of bounds. Actually hits the center official there and Bufero. Point for the Pirates. Vidovich back to serve for the Pirates to now lead 29-24. In game number 1 of this Peach Belt Conference match. This is Vidovich's serve here for game point. Bufero there. Passes it over. And number 11, Maroshinsky, gets a whistle for being in the net. And that's the game. Pirates take that 30-24. Game number 1. We're going to take a break as the players switch sides. And we'll be back with game number 1 statistics. Well, welcome back to the Aquatics and Recreation Center here on the campus of Armstrong State University for game number 2 between the USC Upstate Spartans and your Armstrong State University Pirates. In case you're just joining us, my name is Jake Carmichael, bringing you all a live action of tonight's match. Pirates won the first game 30-24. I want to give a quick apology to Morgan Bucciafero. I've been mispronouncing and butchering her whole name the entire first game, so I'm going to give a quick apology to her, as it is pronounced Bucciafero. Some quick stats for you. Spartans have a team total 12 kills, 8 errors, with a 98 hitting percentage, 10 aces and 19 digs, with 6 block attempts and 1 service ace. They have a total team blocks of 3. The Pirates have a total 15 kills with a 209 hitting percentage, 13 assists, 3 service aces, 5 service errors, 17 digs, and 4 block attempts, with also 3 team blocks, as Thornton serves it to Collins. Collins sends it over to Rupert. Rupert passes it over. Thornton to Kixmiller, who kills it over, and it's in at the very edge of the floor there. Pirates now lead 2-0 in game number 2 of this Peach Belt Conference match. Gwendolyn Clark, the freshman from Colorado, leading the Pirates in kills with 7 and a 500 hitting percentage, so congrats to her for doing that. Christina Flores leading in the digs category for the Pirates. Rupert leading in the digs category for USC Upstate. Also leads in the attacking percentage with 250 and 5 kills. As Vidovic sends it over the blockers there for USC Upstate. And Rupert's kill is deflected. Point for the Spartans. We're tied at 2 here in game number 2 of this Peach Belt Conference match. Bucciafero back to serve for Thornton. Over to Vidovic. Vidovic kills it over. It hits the out of bounds and come out on the net. Side out. Not side out, excuse me. Point for the Spartans. Bucciafero back to serve for the Spartans. Knuth with the dig. Thornton sets it for Vidovic. Vidovic kills it over, gets a block. Takes Miller for Thornton. Thornton over to Vidovic. Kills it again right between the libero for the Spartans. Point for the Pirates, and it's a side out. Gwendolyn Clark, the freshman from Colorado, coming out to serve for the Pirates. Miller back to serve for the Pirates. She just came in to replace freshman Gwendolyn Clark. That's what I was saying in the middle of my sentence when I paused. Sorry about that. Flores kills it over there. Clark played an outstanding first game with 7 kills, 500 hitting percentage, 4 digs, and only 3 service errors. Miller back to serve for the Pirates, who just won that point. 4-3 is the lead now for the Pirates. Rupert there with the kill. It's blocked by Kixmiller. Goes out of bounds. Side out. And the Spartans now tied it up at 4-all. Assistant coach Jenny Holsey had to go talk to some of the fans here at the Aquatics and Recreation Center. They were getting a little into the game, I guess. And Christina Flores there with the kill and the point. Slide out as freshman libero Nikki Yates checks into the game. Goes back to serve for the Pirates. Yates to serve. And number 11, Maroshinsky, gets whistled for the double hit there on the Spartans. Point for the Pirates. Yates' serve is short into the net, side out. As Embrisco is checking into the game, replacing number 3, Rachel Olds. Leslie there with the serve for the Spartans. Knuth with the kill there. And then Briscoe right there with the 4th hit on the Spartans. Point for the Pirates. Head coach Jennifer Calloway trying to find a explanation for that. She doesn't seem to think there was 4 hits there, but Vidovich is back to serve for the Pirates. McLean. Number 11, Meryl Shinsky sets up to get the kill there, but it's unsuccessful. Sorry about that brief technical difficulty there. Had to fix the mic. Yates there with the dig at the Thornton. Thornton over to Flores. Flores with the kill long and out of bounds. Point for the Spartans, who trail 10-6 now. Spartans making some substitutions as number 13, Jorski, steps in. Flores with the kill. Collins there, and Briscoe with the dig there, and the kill gets a block by Thornton and Knuth. And Briscoe sends it over. Miller with the dig, but it's out of bounds. Point for the Spartans. We now trail by 3. Thornton over to Flores. Flores with the kill. There the dig is Rupert. Miller with the dig there. Flores with the kill. McLean. Over to Malden. Malden over to Ambrisco. Ambrisco sends it long and out of bounds. Point for the Pirates, side out. As Gwendolyn Clark checks back in for the Pirates. Flores back to serve for the Pirates, who lead 11-7 in game number 2. McLean. And Briscoe kills it over. Thornton to Clark. Clark unsuccessful with that. Head coach Alan Siegel just telling her to hit the ball. She seemed to just kind of tap that one into the net there. Side out for Spartans. As McLean, the libero for the Spartans, back to serve. Yates to Thornton. Thornton to Knuth. Knuth tips it over. Malden. Knuth with a dig over to Thornton. Thornton over to Knuth. Knuth gets a kill. Received by the Spartan. And Collins is whistled, and Briscoe, is whistled for being into the net. Knuth back to serve for the Pirates, who lead 12-8, and head coach Jennifer Calloway wants the timeout, and we'll take one with him. We're back from the timeout as senior Tracy Knuth back to serve for the Pirates, who lead 12-8 in game number 2. Knuth serve is short. And Number 13, Jaworski there with the unsuccessful dig. Canoes. Short serve again. McLean passes over. Flores to Thornton. Thornton tips it over right at Embriscoe. Embriscoe receives it and sends it back over. Vidovich back to Thornton. Thornton over to Clark. Clark gets killed. Spartans received that nice one. Embriscoe there with the throw in front of a diving Christina Flores. Unsuccessful side out. Point for the Spartans. They now trail 13-9. And number 3, Rachel Olds, wearing some kind of cast-looking thing on her arm, into serve for the Spartans. That's the Dixmiller there with the serve. With the kill attempt, it is blocked. Spartans now trail by 3. Olds back to serve for USC Upstate. Clark, Thornton back over to Clark. Clark's takes that, gets it blocked. Dixmiller passes it over. It's a little right there on the block attempt there. Flores is fired upon with the shot. And she's unable to dig that one out. Point for the Spartans. Clark with the kill. Olds to Molden over to Rupert. Rupert there with the successful kill attempt. Point for Spartans. They now trail by 1, 13-12. Head coach Alan Siegel talking over strategy with freshman Gwendolyn Clark. It's to be expected. Of course, Gwendolyn Clark's going to make some errors. I mean, she's a freshman. She's not used to playing this kind of competition, especially with the kind of competition we have in the Peach Belt. So she just make a little mental errors here, especially since this is the first Peach Belt game at home. Just a little nervousness, I think, but you know that's to be expected. She can only grow with time and experience, and she showed quite a bit of talent and athletic ability there. Point for the Pirates, now lead 15-12 as Margaret Thornton leads the team in service aces and back to serve. McLean up to Molden. Molden to number 12, Downey. Downey gets it blocked. Point for the Pirates. But back to Clark. She shows raw talent and raw athletic ability, and it's just going to take 4 long years and hard working years to develop it. She's a very talented player, and I look forward to seeing her play here. I think she has a lot to offer this Armstrong squad. As Kitzmiller sends it over there, Molden there with the dive. Rupert kills it over, gets a block on Vidovich. Vidovich to McLean. McLean digs that. Olds pass sends it over. Vidovich with a dig. Kitzmiller tries to tip it over, but it's short into the net. Falls on the Pirates side out. As McLean, number 6, Bucciafero back to serve for USC Upstate. We trail by 3, 16-13. Miller over to Vidovich. Flores kills it over. Collins there with the long pass over. Head coach Alan Siegel allowing that was an illegal hit there. The girl threw it. Collins threw it instead of passing it over. But the ref doesn't agree. Kitzmiller sets, but nobody's there. Pirates now lead by 2, 16-14, as Bucciafero is back to serve for USC Upstate. Miller to Thornton. Thornton over to Vidovich. Vidovich kills it right at McLean. McLean can't do anything with it. Point for the Pirates. Miller is back to serve for the Pirates. Miller served just over the tape. Collins there. Thornton over to Miller. Sends it over McLean. Up to Molden. Molden sends it to Collins. Collins sends it over. Thornton to Vidovich. Vidovich sets up for Kitzmiller. Kitzmiller gets it blocked. McLean there with the dig. And the block off the hands of Vidovich and Flores falls into Pirate territory. Side out. Spartan point. Downey with the serve. Flores. Thornton. Flores gets it blocked. And Thornton has to pass it over. Vidovich clubbed that one over right at the feet of number 12, Katie Downey. Point for the Pirates is freshman Nikki Yates back to serve. The Pirates lead 18-16 in game number 2. Yates' serve is short into the net. Spartans make another substitution as Olds goes out and then Briscoe checks in. Rupert serve. Dug by Miller. Over to Flores. Flores gets her kill attempt blocked. Vidovich back over to Flores. Flores sends that one over. And gets ready with the kill there. Point for the Pirates. Vidovich back to serve for the Pirates. Tricky move there by Bucciafero. Going for the set. Looks like she's about to set up for Briscoe, but she just kind of pushed it right up over the net. No Pirate players were there to dig that one. Side out. As Malden is back to serve for the Spartans. A little complications with substitutions here. Trying to get that straight with the scoreboard right now. All right. Floor official whistle, we're ready to go. Malden back to serve for Spartans. Dug by Miller. Miller. The Thornton points at the Canoe. Canoe goes it over, gets a block, but it falls in Spartan territory. Point for the Pirates, and now leads 20-18. Flores is back to serve for the Pirates. Malden. Vidovich at the Thornton. Thornton over to Miller. Miller kills it in. Right in front of McLean. That ball was traveling just a little too fast for McLean to react quick enough to it. Point for the Pirates, who now lead 21-18. Flores' serve over the net. And Briscoe just whistled for a double hit there. Point for the Pirates, who now lead by 4. Flores right now, 881 kills, which is 8th all-time in the Armstrong records. She, of course, reached that mark just when the Pirates were here at the Volleyball Chatham Orthopedics Classic. 7th place is 881, so she needs just 7 kills to be 7th all-time. We're going to take a timeout here as the players did on the floor, so we will be right back with you here shortly. You listen to Powered Athletics. Welcome back to the Aquatics and Recreation Center here on the campus of Armstrong State University here in Savannah, Georgia, for today's Peace Belt Conference match between the USC Upstate Spartans and your Armstrong State University Pirates. In case you're just joining us, Pirates took game number 1, 30-24, and lead game number 2 right now, 23-18. As the Spartans get whistled for being in the net. Point for the Pirates as Christina Flores is back to serve. For the Pirates who lead 24-18. Miscommunication on the Spartans and now trail 25-19. Flores serves long, dug by McLean. McLean over to Malden. Malden sets up for number 11, Meryl Shrinsky. But it's a kill error into the net. Point for the Pirates. Flores' serve is long, dug by Rupert. And I'm not quite sure. I think Knuth or Thornton will whistle for being in the net there. Side out as McLean is back to serve for the USC Upstate Spartans. Nikki Yates here with the dig to Knuth. Knuth kills it over. Meryl Shinsky's serve goes right into the bleachers there. As Kixmiller and Schmidtke exchange roles. Knuth back to serve for the Pirates to lead 27-19 in game number 2. His serve is long. Malden. Over to number 13, Jaworski. He sends it over, and no Pirate player is there to dig that one. Head coach Alan Siegel was not happy with those last few points given up by the Pirates, and he takes a timeout, and we're going to take one with him. Welcome back to the Aquatics and Recreation Center here on the campus of Armstrong State University for game number 2 of this Peach Belt Conference match between USC Upstate Spartans and your Armstrong State University Pirates. The Pirates right now lead 27-20 as the Spartans serve, and Thornton sets for Miller. Miller kills it right at McLean. McLean unable to handle that one. Side out, point for the Pirates. It's Thornton who leads the Pirates right now currently with service aces. Is back to serve. Pirates lead 28-20. Thornton is way back. Serve is long. Malden over to Rupert. Rupert gets it blocked. McLean there with the dig. Malden to number 11, Meryl Shinsky. Meryl Shinsky's kill is out of bounds. Game point for the Pirates, and now lead 29-20. Rupert tips it over. Miller there with the dig to Thornton. Thornton over to Vidovich. Vidovich gets it blocked. Holds. Thornton with the dig. Vidovich over to Miller. Miller tries to go short with it. But short is evidently into the net there. As side is out, and it is point for the Spartans, who now trail by 8. Knuth. Thornton to Schmidtke. Schmidtke gets a block, and Miller unable to dig that one. As Bucciferro is back to serve for the Spartans, and head coach Al Siegel wants another timeout. And that's been the problem all year, pretty much, is that the Pirates have just been making mental mistakes. They've been jumping ahead early, but they haven't been able to close out the deal. They've been, getting ahead and then just giving up stupid mental mistakes that,
seniors should not be making. Head coach Alan Siegel has had the hardest time trying to figure out why it is that a group of seniors and some juniors have been doing this. So he's, it's one of the things he's battling with this year. However, the Pirates have shown some good things, and they've played well against Florida Southern and Tampa, 2 nationally ranked teams. They played really well here, if you remember, during the Chatham Orthopedic Volleyball Classic a couple weekends ago. We come out of the timeout now. The Spartans are serving. Bucciferro serving for the Spartans, who will trail 29-23 here in game number 2. Knuth to Thornton. Thornton over to Vidovich. Vidovich with the kill. Gets it blocked. He sends it back over. Rupert to Malden. Malden for Hiroshinsky. And Vidovich gets responsible for that kill right at McLean's feet. Pirates win 30-23. Game number 2. We're going to take a break as the Pirates and Spartans switch sides, entering game number 3 of tonight's Peach Belt Conference match. You're listening to Pirate Athletics. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Aquatics and Recreation Center here on the campus of Armstrong State University for today's Peach Belt match. We're entering game number 3 between the USC Upstate Spartans and your Armstrong State University Pirates. Right now, the Pirates lead the Spartans, defeated them in the first 2 games, 30-24 and 30-23. We're getting set for game number 3 here of today's match. Some game number 2 statistics. Right now, the Spartans so far have a total team blocks of 5, 24 kills with an 84 hitting percentage, 17 errors, 20 assists, 36 digs, 3 service errors, and 2 service aces. Rupert leads the Spartans with kills, with 10 kills and a 348 hitting percentage. Rupert and McLean with 10 digs apiece. Pirates have a total team blocks of 5, 31 kills, hitting a 207, 28 assists, 6 service aces, 7 service errors, and 34 digs. Vidovich leads the Pirates with 9 kills, and Tracy Knuth leads the Pirates with a 417 hitting percentage. Flores leads the Pirates with 11 kills. So she has reached 7th all-time on the school records here for kills with 892 kills. So she reached 7th place. So congratulations to Christine Flores for getting 892 kills. As we're tied at 1 apiece here in game number 3. And Leah Schmidtke, responsible for that kill there. Schmidtke, the 5'11" senior middle hitter from Regina, Saskatchewan. Thornton, Davidovich sends it over. And Leslie unable to do anything with that one. Side out, Pirates lead 3-1 here in game number 3. Miller. Lucifero over to Rupert. Rupert gets a block, and the block falls down to the floor. Point 4 of the Spartans. Flores with a dig there. Schmidtke sends it over. Rupert to Bucefero. Bucefero to Leslie. Leslie passes it over. Flores. Thornton sets up for Vidovich. Vidovich kills it over. And a little miscommunication there by Marushinsky. And number 9, Leslie there. Point for the Pirates. Lead 4-2 with the freshman libero Nikki Yates back to serve. Bucefero to Umbrisco. Umbrisco kills at the top of the tape. Falls into territory of the Pirates. And Morgan Bucefero back to serve for the Spartans, who trail by 1. Miller passes to Thornton. Thornton over to Flores. Flores goes to get the block by number 11, Merrill Klinsky. Umbrisco to Bucefero. Over to Kunz. Kunz gets it dug by the Pirates. And Vidovich gets the kill right there. Diving Bucefero. Point for the Pirates. Pirates lead 5-3, and junior Vidovich back to serve for the Pirates. Thornton over to Vidovich. Vidovich over to Flores, who kills it, sends it over. Bucefero passes that one over, and Vidovich unable to dig for that one. And McLean, the libero for the Spartans, is back to serve for USC Upstate. Spartans trail 5-4 as Nikki Yates digs it right to Margaret Thornton. Hits it without anybody expecting it or anybody looking, right over the 2 blockers. Quick, smart move there by Margaret Thornton. The 5'8" junior setter from Astoria, California there. Quick thinking there to say, hey, nobody's watching me, so I'm going to flip it over the net. And that's exactly what she did. Get points to the Pirates, and now lead 7-4 with Christina Flores back to serve. Rupert to Bucefero. Bucefero to Kunz. Kunz kills right in front of Miller and Flores. Side out, and the Spartans make some substitutions. Number 3, Rachel Olds, who has some kind of cast thing on her left arm, comes in. Miller gets her kill 10 block. Tries to tip it over, but it's out of bounds. Point 4, Spartans. Looks like Olds might have either A, jammed her pinky on her left-hand finger or broke it. It's a pretty serious looking splint though. Vidovich to Thornton. Thornton sets up for Knuth. Knuth kills. McLean to Thornton. Thornton over to Knuth. Knuth kills. McLean digs that one up. Kunz sends it over and long out of bounds. Point for the Pirates. Senior Tracy Knuth back to serve for the Pirates. McLean digs that one up over to Bucciafero. Bucciafero to Rupert. Rupert sends it over Flores with a dig there. Thornton with the set to Vidovich from the back line. Back line sends it over. And Bucciafero unable to get to that one. Knuth. McLean passes to Bucciafero. Bucciafero over to Maroshinsky. Oh, excuse me, Katie Downing there. It's out of bounds. Point for the Pirates. They now lead 10-6 in game number 3. Knuth's serve is short to the middle line. Bucciafero. Number 12, Katie Downing kills it. Number 9, Jenna Leslie in for the Spartans, back to serve for the Spartans, who trail 10-7. Wayward pass there by the Pirates. Goes out of bounds. Point for the Spartans, who now trail 10-8. With Leslie back to serve for USC Upstate. Miller at the dig there. Over to Thornton towards the Miller. McLean unable to dig that one. It was right on the sideline there. Point for Pirates and side out. With Margaret Thornton, the service ace of the Pirates. With 2 service aces already. As that one's long and out of bounds. Side out. Point for the Spartans. And Downey is back to serve for USC Upstate. Miller, the big, Thornton with Vidovich right back. Downey's feet. Pretty hard attacking kill there. Point for the Pirates. Miller holds over to Bucciafero. Bucciafero to Rupert. Rupert sends over. Miller with the dig. Thornton sends up to Vidovich. Vidovich sends it over. McLean with the dig. To Bucciafero. Bucciafero over to Maroshinsky. But it's into the net for attacking error and a point for the Pirates. Miller back to serve forward the Pirates. Holds to Bucciafero. Bucciafero tries a little tip move over. Vidovich. Schmicky gets her kill 10 block. Over to Thornton. Thornton over to Flores. Flores kills it. But Rupert there with the dig. And Maroshinsky unable to do anything with the dig attempt there. Point for Pirates. They now lead 14-9. Bucciafero to Rupert. Miller with the dig. Knuth, Vidovich passes it over. Bucciafero to Rupert. Rupert sends it over right at Knuth. Knuth unable to do anything with that one. And Knuth showing the frustration as the Pirates lead by 14-10 in game number 3. Rupert serve to Miller. Miller to Thornton. Thornton to Schmidt. He kills right at McLean with the dig. Vidovich to Knuth, who passes it over from the middle line. Bucciafero to Maroshinsky. And Briscoe. Bucciafero to Rupert, who gets a block, but it falls on the side for the Pirates. It's a point for Spartans. They now trail 14-11 with Rupert back to serve for the Spartans. Rupert with a 348 hitting percentage. Christina Flores with the powerful kill there between Rupert and McLean. Side out, and Nikki Yates in to serve for the Pirates. McLean, the Bucciafero, and Briscoe. And Briscoe with a kill right at Nikki Yates. The libero for the Pirates. Point for the Spartans, who trail by 3. Bucciafero is about to serve for Spartans. Yates Vidovich passes it, and Canoe sends it over from the middle line, right at the feet of McLean. McLean unable to do with that one. And Vidovich steps back to serve for the Pirates. Luchafair sets up for Carnes. Carnes kills it over, but it's done by Miller. Miller to Thornton. Thornton to the floor. Floyd with the kill there. And Briscoe diving. Ball unable to handle that one. Our head coach Jennifer Keller wants to talk this over. And the Pirates lead 17-12 in game number 3 of this Peach Belt Conference match. We'll take a timeout and come back. You're listening to Pirate Athletics. Welcome back to the Aquatics and Recreation Center here on the campus of Armstrong State University for this Peach Belt Conference match between the USC Upstate Spartans and your Armstrong State University Pirates. As it stands, the Pirates lead 2 games to none over the Spartans, and we are in game number 3, and the Pirates lead this game 17-12 with Christina Flores's Christina Flores' kill attempt there is long and out of bounds, and McLean is back to serve for the Spartans, who trail 17-13. Miller to Thornton, Thornton over to Knuth. Knuth kills it long, and it's out of bounds. No correction. Spartans are listening for being in the net there. Sorry about that. Funny little head of the play here. Point for the Pirates, who lead 18-13 in game number 3, and Flores is back to serve for the Pirates. McLean to Bucciafero. Gordon for Knuth. Knuth sends it over, but dug by McLean. Bucciafero's attempt gets hit the top of the net. The take there. Flores passes it over. Bucciafero up to Carnes. Carnes dug by Knuth. Knuth sends it over. Right ahead of diving Rupert. Knuth ranks 4th all time with 443 games played here at Armstrong State University, and she ranks 2nd all time with 1,242 kills. Ranks 5th all time with 1,022 digs. So those are just some numbers on Knuth as she is slowly making a dent, or I shouldn't say slowly making a dent, finalizing her dent as this is her senior season here at Armstrong. Point for the Spartans there on Miller's out-of-bounds kill attempt there. Vidovich passes to Flores. Flores over to Vidovich, who sends it from the back line, and it's low. Sorry about that. More mic difficulty. Mic's falling out of clip and what have you. Point for the Pirates, who now lead 2016. And senior Tracy Knuth back to serve for the Pirates. Dug by Olds over to Kunz. Kunz dug by Flores. Flores to Schmidtke over to Miller. Sends it over. Rupert there with the block from Schmidtke, and it's out of bounds. Point for the Spartans. Leslie back to serve for the Spartans. Over the servers long and out of bounds. Point for the Pirates. They now lead 21-17 here in game number 3 as Marvin Thornton, the service ace leader for the Pirates, is back to serve. Thornton's serve is to McLean. McLean digs that one. And Bucafaro unable to get that one out of the net as it goes out of bounds. Point for the Pirates. Thornton with the serve there as Knuth digs it to Thornton. Thornton over to Miller. Miller with the kill. Dug by Rupert. Rupert to Bucafaro. Back over to Rupert with the kill. Gets it blocked by Schmidtke. Bucafaro sends it over. Flores to Thornton. Thornton sends up to Vidovich. Vidovich kills it long. Right past Leslie. Jenna Leslie. Therefore, the Spartans and the Pirates lead 23-17. And Thornton is back to serve. Long serve to McLean. McLean digs it, but it's out of bounds. And the Pirates take another point from the Spartans. McLean to Bucafaro. Bucafaro to Rupert, gets it blocked, but Thornton is there with the successful dig. And a kill attempt by Schmidtke is blocked, or tipped I should say, right out of bounds, and it's a point for the Pirates, who now lead 25-17. Thornton serves long. Olds is there to dig that one. Bucafaro over to McLean, who sends it from the back line. Thornton over to Vidovich over to Miller, and it's still right at a diving Olds. Point for the Pirates. And Cassie Kicksmiller in for Leah Schmidtke. Thornton serves short. McLean unable to do anything with that one as she passes that one right out of bounds. Pirates lead 27-17. This is the largest lead they've had of all 3 games. Throwing the dig over Knuth over to Miller. Miller gets her kill attempt blocked. Side out for the Spartans there as they go back to serve and cut that lead from 10-9. As Katie Downey is back to serve for these Spartans. Knuth with the dig to Thornton. Thornton over to Vidovich. Vidovich sends it over. Mirosinski passes that one back over out of bounds. 28-18, and the Pirates increase the lead back to 10. And Adriana Miller is back to serve for the Pirates. Miller there with the stop from the Sinover, and Pirates lead 29-18. Game point here and match point as Adriana Miller is back to serve. Adriana Miller's serve, dug by Olds over to Bucafaro. Bucafaro to Rupert, he kills it right at Miller. Miller unable to dig that one out of the ground. Side out, point for the Spartans. They now trail by 10. Pirate fans are on their feet clapping as Rupert's serve goes straight to Knuth. Knuth to Thornton. Thornton over to Cassie Kicksmiller. McLean over to Bucafaro to Ambrisco. Thornton there with the dig. Vidovich over to Flores. Flores with the kill right between McLean and Olds. That's game point and match. Pirates take game number 3, 30-19 from the USC Upstate Spartans. We're going to take a break real quick, go get game number 3 statistics, and I'll be right back. You're listening to Pirate Athletics. Jay Carmichael back here with you at the Aquatics and Recreation Center here on the campus of Armstrong Atlantic State University, where the Armstrong Atlantic State University Pirates take 3 games from USC Upstate Spartans. Scores of the 3 games were the first game 30-24 Pirates, 30-23 Pirates, and 30-19. Final statistics for you. The Spartans had a total team blocks of 6, 35 kills, 21 errors, hitting a total of 113, 31 assists, 4 service aces, 4 service errors, and 47 digs. Collectively, for all 3 matches, the team USC Upstate hit total 171. The Pirates had a total team blocks of 5, 53 kills, total 276 hitting percentage in the last game, 49 assists and 57 digs. Pirates on the day hit a collective 425, 5 errors and 22 kills. Some leaders for USC Upstate. Mandy Rupert had 15 kills and hit 351. Morgan Bucciafero had 2 kills and hit 400. She also had 18 assists and 4 digs. But the leader for the Spartans was number 1, Christina McLean, who had 1 kill, hit 500 and 17 digs. Leaders for the Pirates look like this. Rennie Vidovich leading in kills with 16. Knuth followed closely behind with 10. And Knuth was also the leader with hitting percentage with 476. Margaret Thornton had an assist at 40 and 14 digs. Christina Flores led with digs of 16. That wraps up the game here as the Pirates take 3 from USC Upstate here at the Aquatics Recreation Center on the campus of Armstrong Atlantic State University. Be sure to tune in tomorrow as the Pirates face Lander at 4 o'clock. So we look forward to seeing you then. And for everyone here at Armstrong, I'm Jay Carmichael. Thanks for listening to Pirate Athletics.